Good afternoon. I'm Melissa Westwood, Associate Vice President for Research, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I'd like to welcome our graduands whose magnificent achievements and hard work we are here to celebrate today. We're also delighted to see so many friends and family here. We thank you for the support and encouragement you have given to our graduands during their studies, which has been so important to their success. Just like their tutors and other members of staff in the school, you can be extremely proud of what they have achieved. When those of you graduating here today decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future, and today that investment is realised. During the course of your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to help you find success in future years. And although you might be glad to see the back of assignments for now, the planning, the research and writing skills you deployed and nurtured will be of great value in whatever you choose to do next. The way you have balanced your commitments to academic life with other interests and the very many competing distractions that this wonderful city of Manchester has to offer will help you to find a work-life balance as your career and your future unfolds. And of course, we must not forget the strong and supportive friendships and relationships that you have forged here, which I hope will be sustained for many years to come. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be overestimated for its value and the strong platform it gives you to build your career and achieve your goals. Armed with your academic success, your skills and your breadth of experiences, there is every reason to be positive about the future. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable because employers all around the world will recognise the value of the piece of paper you will soon be holding in your hand. Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. With around 170 nationalities on campus, the University of Manchester is a truly global institution, and one which will remain so, valuing all of our staff, our students and alumni from across Europe and further afield. Our ambitious plan is to lift Manchester into the first rank of virtuosity of higher learning. And at the very core of this vision is major investment in buildings, in infrastructure and facilities, and a commitment to the highest standards in scholarship and in research. But it isn't the bricks, the mortar, the technology, the equipment, or even the academic achievements that make this university so great and successful. It is you, it is our students, it is our staff, it's our people. And during your studies, you have all, in your own way, enriched, shaped and moulded the University of Manchester to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow in your footsteps. And by reflecting on your experiences and telling us how we can make them even better, you have given us the blueprint to achieve our bold ambition to be amongst the best in the world. The university is changing and will continue to change for the better because of you. So today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as it is for recognising your success in your academic studies. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone and you should celebrate your success. But this is the beginning of your journey and your association with Manchester, not the end. The return on your investment continues way beyond today's pomp and ceremony. Our careers service continues to offer you help and support for a further 3 years, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you to remain in contact with the university, linking you to a community of nearly 500,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. And you, as alumni, can help future students in so many ways. As ambassadors of the university, in student placements and in employment, and directly in the development of the university, which is vital for its future. So we sincerely hope today will not be your last contact with the university. Remember that our doors will always be open to you. And now I'd like to hand over to my colleague, Professor Marshall, to say a few words about the School of Health Sciences.
Good afternoon, graduates and guests. And as you just heard, I'm Professor Kay Marshall, and I have the privilege and pleasure of being the head of the School of Health Sciences, excuse me, in which the Division of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work sits. The School of Health Science is one of the 3 schools that make up the Faculty of Biology, Medicine and Health. And we are, of course, the best school, as shown by the Mancunian weather today, but also because of the quality, breadth and depth of our teaching and research and our fantastic work in pursuing the university's 3rd goal of social responsibility. But, as Melissa said, we're really the best because of our people. Those sitting with me on the stage, our staff, but of course those sitting in front of me, our students. However, before going any further, it is right that our students thank the very important group of people who are with us today, without whom their learning journey may not have happened or been so smooth. So if our graduates can just stand up and give their friends and family a round of applause. This afternoon we have students from our B-Nurse and Midwifery programmes who are reaping the reward for all their hard work. Manchester students have access to researchers and lecturers who are experts in their fields. The importance of our research-driven teaching can be best summed up by a comment I noted from one of our feedback surveys, and I quote a B-Nurse student who wrote, "The modules are taught by people who are expert in their fields, and therefore teaching is very enthusiastic and cutting edge." In our school, the link between research and teaching is vitally important, just as it is across the University of Manchester. This nexus is key to ensuring that our graduates are ready to take up their roles at graduation, but they are also fit for the future too. Our school has a broad portfolio of research activity, and we strive to push back scientific boundaries in the laboratory, working with individual patients and women. For I cannot forget the first lesson I learned from my midwifery colleagues. They work with women, not patients, to improve their lot today or that of whole populations with their tomorrows. The school has had an excellent year for research, successfully competing across the world for funding, which enables us to push at the boundaries of learning. The largest award of over £9 million being made to our former head of nursing, Professor Dame Nikki Cullum, and her team for the Applied Research Collaboration, or the Greater Manchester ARC as it's known, which will improve the health and well-being of our regional population, as well as spreading our innovations out across the UK. Our research is, of course, not limited to the United Kingdom. Professor Dame Tina Lavender is the director of the internationally renowned Centre for Global Women's Health at the university. She and her team work in 6 sub-Saharan African countries on projects looking at stillbirth, obstetric fistula, and improving maternal and neonatal morbidity and mortality. In the division, Professor Cullum's successor is Professor Hilary Mayers, who couldn't be with us today, but like Nikki, Hilary is determined to at least maintain the world ranking of our Division of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work. We are ranked 3rd best in the world, but obviously she's keen to get that 2-place uplift. And I'm confident that our divisional teams are up to this challenge, with all the award-winning research and teaching they do. For most of you, it will be just over 3 years since you came to the University of Manchester to set out on the road to qualifying as a nurse or midwife. I happened to be teaching the first-year midwives just a couple of weeks ago, and they just had their first placement and were experiencing an array of emotions, including fear and excitement. I tried to reassure them that the students who will be graduating today would also have felt something like that in the beginning. You knew at that time that coming here to study nursing or midwifery was not an easy option. Our entry requirements are exacting, and we have challenged you every step of the way during the 3 years of your study here. Some of you, like me, may even be the first person in your family to come to university, which adds stepping into the unknown to the challenge mix. And for you, the ripple effect that comes from you now going to be a graduate will positively impact on those you care about as well as those you care for. So we are particularly delighted to be here now, celebrating how you have risen to these challenges. You have strived for excellence as students, and we are fully confident now that you are qualified, that you will strive for excellence in care. We hope we've equipped you well for practice, not just for now, but also for the future, as the world of health and social care changes, as we gain new insights about the origins of illness, develop new and effective treatments, listen more and more to people and their carers, the people we work with, about what they want from healthcare services, and find better ways of organising care that is much more inclusive and accessible. At the same time, we hope that we've prepared you to challenge throughout your career, to question whether researchers' conclusions are consummate with the data they've collected and analysed, whether policy decisions are informed by robust evidence or biased by a vocal group of stakeholders with a particular agenda. And equally important, to raise your concerns when you think the care your team is providing is not the standard it should be. We know that nursing and midwifery are, like other healthcare courses, exceptionally demanding. You have been required not only to demonstrate that you meet the academic standards set for your courses, but also to demonstrate a wide range of practice-related skills. We've required you to work day and night, at weekends, and in places some distance from where you live. You will have met and worked with patients and healthcare professionals that have inspired you. You will have forged relationships with people and developed your abilities to work within teams. And team working and the leadership that can come with this is critical to the provision of excellent person-centred care. Although we are marking the successful completion of your studies today, what you've learned so far is just the beginning. As healthcare professionals, we must commit to lifelong learning, and we hope that you will return to the University of Manchester, whether for a short course for your continuing professional development or a master's degree in advanced practice or clinical research. We hope that some of you may even return for doctorate-level studies to be the people making groundbreaking discoveries in developing innovative care pathways. Indeed, some of you may well be here, sitting on the stage at graduation ceremonies, celebrating with future cohorts of successful nurses and midwives that you will have taught and inspired. I'm sure that amongst you we will have some future chief nurses and midwives, maybe even a chief nursing or midwifery officer for England. I'm also particularly proud of the other non-academic achievements of students and staff, so many of whom are so committed to social responsibility. Many of these truly heartwarming SR projects have been recognised by the university in the Making a Difference Awards. These teams do walk the walk, as they say, to use their specialist skills to support our wider community, particularly parts of that community that may be marginalised, for example, in terms of ethnicity or gender. As part of a widening participation project, Christine Ferber is leading on the co-production of a book about being a midwife, designed by school children, midwifery students and local midwives, to promote the recruitment of Black, Asian and minority ethnic students into midwifery, to reflect our diverse population. Some nursing and midwifery students have taken the opportunity to go on placements during their degree to work in low to middle income countries, for example in Uganda. As well as making a difference to these communities, these placements challenge the students physically and emotionally and have a long-lasting effect, making them socially responsible global citizens. Our nursing and midwifery students also receive training regarding antimicrobial resistance, focusing on the huge importance of educating the public on infection prevention and appropriate use of antibiotics. And despite the third year being an incredibly busy period with university studies and clinical work in the NHS, many of the third year students still found time and energy to run in the Manchester 10K as part of the university's Purple Wave, raising money for good causes. Finally, we are confident that you will follow a distinguished line of University of Manchester alumni in making a significant difference to your discipline, or even across many. And our celebration of your achievements today will be matched by further celebrations as you progress in your chosen roles and careers. Wherever your career takes you, you must be prepared for change. I hope that you get involved and shape that change. This is the time for healthcare professionals to be brave and bold, as demand for healthcare outstrips the supply of those who supply that care. My own experience has clearly shown me that healthcare roles change dramatically over time, and if we have the right people in the right place at the right time, we can augment this evolution, which not only enhances our own job satisfaction, but more importantly, enhances the care we deliver. So I would urge you to be bold and strive for excellence in all that you and your colleagues do. So, as you've heard today, you join an amazing cadre of our alumni who've made a significant difference to the health and well-being of people locally, nationally and internationally. We look forward to sharing in your future successes too, as you have a positive impact on the lives of the people that you work with. Very well done. Enjoy this special day and precious time with friends and families. We're exceptionally proud of you all. Thank you and congratulations.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing in Adult Nursing with Honours, Hamira Salim. Emily Jane Sangster. Madeline Sayer. Anna Grace Schofield. Emma Scott. Majeda Shahid. Anna Kate Simpson. Eleanor May Sloan. Katie Elizabeth Smith. Leah Faye Solomon. Hayley Southwood. Jack Standen. Alicia Summer Stapleton. Gabrielle Stevenson. Emma Sugden. Rebecca Taylor. John Tebbett. Philippa Terry. Rebecca Lauren Titterington. Christina Towers. Tracy Louise Unwin. Gabriella Valks. Sarah Leanne Vernell. Molly May Waddington. Aisha Ali. Nicola Claire Wakefield. Charlotte Walsh. Alicia Taylor Ward. Jessica Ann Wally. Alexandra Wielden. Chelsea Ann Wyman. Louisa Williams. Megan Williams. Darcy Jo Wilson. Zoe Wolfe. Camilla Wajan. Jocelyn Hope Wood. Claire Woodhams. Louise Elizabeth Ray. Georgia Yates. Georgia Jane Yellerly. Aisha Zafar. Mohammed Azan Kaket. And Sarah Jalek. And in child nursing with honours, Salia Ashfaq Ramla Ali. Salia Ashfaq. Charlotte Hannah Bancroft. Chloe Mary Barber. Anna Elena Bennett. Neve Butler. Robin Carty. Evie Chatham. Stephanie Clark. Gemma Cope. Alice Cox. Eve Charlotte Mary Dayton. Hannah Dunn. Abby Faulkner. Jessica Foster. Olivia Megan Gwilt. Anthea Harbinson. Tajmin Kamali. Abigail Kern. Khadija Khatoon. Shamila Kauser. Eniola Kahindi Kuti. Emma Jane Latham. Megan May Leland. Zoe Lee. Lydia Marsh. Kathleen Massey. Catherine Alexandra McMullen. Nancy Ann McPeak. Paris McSorley. Hamdi Mohammed. Christopher David Murray. Emma O'Leary. Sadir Patel. Claire Rachel Pearson. Lucy Pickup. Laura Ridgway. Ellie Nicole Roberts. Tanya Louise Roberts. Lindsay Rotherham. Emily Sadler. Bethany Simmons. Chloe Smith. Eleanor Elizabeth Snape. Georgina Lee Taylor. And Katie Jane Thomason. Nicola Jane Tonks. Victoria Waddington. Bethany Sean Watkins. Carrie Ellen Wild. And in mental health nursing with honours, Sahira Afzal. Nargis Begum. Zahida Bibi. Emine Francis Burden. Ruth Lois Amelia Butler. Dylan Chesney. Georgina Clark. Amy Elizabeth Congrave. Ellie Louise Cooper. Summer Dalglish. Bethany Davis. Bryony Davis. Megan Bridget Doherty. Chloe Donnelly. Olivia Don. Brianna Douglas. Donardo Dunkley. Brogan Elizabeth Eels. Eleanor Fitzpatrick. Nicole Jamie Fredericks. Bethany Kate Gatus. Emily Jane Hamnett. Ophelia Rose Harborne. Shema Hyatt. Sarah Healy. Sally Howarth. Malaika Hussain. Eva Hyde David. Emily Jane Jameson. Lorena Jarrett. Isabel Grace Jinks. Abigail Kennedy. Bethany Jane Lambert. Georgina Lucy Latham. Lydia Ann Matthews. Ellie Rose McAvoy. Jade Meacham. Charlotte Jade Mollett. Emma Moore. Rabir Nazar. Abigail Molly Phillips. Sophie Puller. Kirsty Roberts. Leah Shaw. Amy Sherlock. Sophie Spencer. Sophie Rhiannon Steiner. Caitlin Maria Sutton. Rachel Thompson. Hattie Wardle. Chelsea Charlotte Weller. And Esther Wilson. And now for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Practice with Honours, Paula Birch. Stacey MacDonald. And now for the degree of Bachelor of Midwifery with Honours. Adila Afshar. Alice Barton. Gwenlyan Boynes. Gabriella Frances Bullman. Alice Victoria Burrow. Rebecca Mary Crimes. Holly Church. Rachel Cottam. Megan Daly. Phoebe Jane Day. Amy Edwards. Sophie Ellenbogen. Sonia Ellis. Lee Entwistle. Victoria Entwistle. Issa Evans. Sienna Jimsing. Kerris Wynne Owen Gordon. Claire Harvey. Laura Jane Higgins. Isabella Grace Hopkins. Eleanor Howard. Laura Victoria Jones. Amara Lisa Khan. Emily Jane Katari Rodborde. Megan Louise Neal. Beatrice Clementine Knights. Nana Komisu. Erin Mason. Bethan McAvoy. Hannah Jane Murphy. Emily Rose O'Brien. Laura Pickup. Megan Richardson. Daisy Ellen Sterica. Hannah Mary Talbot. Kate May Taylor. Sophie Alexandra Taylor. Alice Jane Throop. Charlotte Tromans. Laura Turner. Martha Tyson. Carolina Waller. Bethany Ann Wallace. Anna Marie Wynne. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Studies, Maternal and Fetal, Stacey Leanne Hardcastle.
I was only waiting for the last person to sit down. I would like to give news to the Bachelor of Nursing cohort that this morning's ceremony at the 12 o'clock ceremony today, that Rebecca Henry was awarded a Bachelor of Nursing with honours in mental health nursing. Her mother was here to receive the award, and you can watch it online at any time you like. It's there available for you on the website. It's also a tradition at graduation days for people that are being awarded a degree in a health science of any kind to say the affirmation. And I'd like now to do that. If you could look at your booklet, if you could all find your booklet and turn to page 62. So once you've found it, if you can then, all the people graduating and going on to the register for the first time, if you could all stand, and then I'll tell you what we'll do. Now, there's one point where you're asked, it says nurse or midwife. You need only say your own profession as you go through. We find it's best if you say it loud and proud. I'll count you down from 3, and after 1, then we'll all start together and we'll make the hall ring. 3, 2, 1. I affirm that I will make the care of patients my first concern, treat every patient politely and considerately, respect patients' dignity and privacy, listen to patients and respect their views, give patients information in a way they can understand, respect the right of patients to be fully involved in decisions about their care, keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date, recognise the limits of my professional competence, be honest and trustworthy, respect and protect confidential information, make sure my personal beliefs do not prejudice patients' care, act quickly to protect patients from risk if I have good reason to believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, avoid abuse of my position as a nurse or work with colleagues in the ways that best serve patients' interests. In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against my patients or colleagues. I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I so affirm. Thank you.
Well, graduates, having just sat down, I'm going to ask you to stand up again, please, and place your caps on your head with the tassels to the left-hand side. Guests and supporters, can I ask you to also stand, please? On behalf of the university, I once again congratulate you all who are graduating today on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers. I now declare this ceremony closed.